Hello, my name is Rachel and today I just wanted to do a quick wrap up for the Buzzword Readathon that has been going on, Buzzword Readathon. The buzzword for this round was girl. I think this was the first round, but I'm not sure. This readathon was hosted by Books and Lala and Dylan the Reader, so I will link both of them down below. And yeah, this was like a week-long readathon where you just had to read books with girl in the title. So I finished 2 books and I'm halfway through another one and had a DNF. So I'm just going to discuss those today. So the first one I'm going to talk about and get out of the way really is the DNF. So that was The Curvy Girls Club. I will insert somewhere. This was an audiobook I was listening to and I ended up getting 25% through and then stopping. I enjoyed what they were talking about, like they were very body positive and they were talking about like just accepting yourself instead of caring. But at the end of the day it just wasn't a genre that I enjoy. It was more like a chick lit book and I just don't really enjoy them. So gave that a miss and stopped reading it. But I did start another audiobook instead and that was The Other Boleyn Girl, which I did end up finishing. I gave that one 3 stars and I really enjoyed it, but it's one that I didn't adore. It kind of passed the time and I wanted to read it when I was reading it, but I don't think it's going to have any lasting effect on me. So yeah, I do have some Philippa Gregory's at home and I do think that I would read the ones that I have. But in terms of buying any more of the books, I don't think I would. So The Other Boleyn Girl follows a girl called Mary Boleyn, who is the sister of Anne Boleyn. I'm pretty sure she's called Mary anyway. And it's about the king wanting to have a relationship with her and, you know, leaving Catherine and breaking with the Catholic Church and all the stuff from history that goes on. And then how Anne Boleyn comes into that and comes into play and all of the stuff that surrounds that whole historical situation. Like I said, I did enjoy it and I did give it 3 stars, but it just wasn't amazing. I was watching Kath Elizabeth Reed's talk about this book and I think she was currently reading it and she was saying that it reads like a soap opera and I think that was such a perfect description. Like it's just very dramatic and I feel like it does have a right to be dramatic because obviously it's about like kings and queens of England. It's very dramatic, like extremely. So yeah, it was alright. The next thing that I read was The Secret Loves of Geek Girls. I've been reading this since like November. I was halfway through it and then I just stopped. And it's because it's like an anthology of a lot of different authors, so you can kind of just dip in and out of it. But I wanted to get back into it and I ended up getting into it and finishing it during the readathon, so that was great. This has like full written stories, but then it also has like graphic novel type things and comic books, and some of it's told through text messages like this. So very mixed media, which I really enjoyed, and the artwork is amazing and you get so many different artists as well. So it's a really good way for if you are looking for more like comic booky artists or to find some new authors. It's a good thing to read because you get like a snippet of everyone's writing style and art style. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. It had a lot of LGBT representation. We had girl and girl relationships. We had trans people. Yeah, there was a lot of representation in here and I really enjoyed it. So I finished that one. It's all non-fiction, by the way. Then I'm currently reading Girl on the Train. The readathon only finished yesterday, so I'm on page 156. I haven't read any more of it in the last day, so yeah, that's how much I read in the readathon. And this obviously was very popular a few years ago because the film came out. I'm really enjoying this a lot more than her other books. So I've read Into the Water by Paula Hawkins, which was a book that came out about a year or 2 ago, and that one I had a lot of problems with because I really thought the story was good and I liked the historical elements and it kind of had this like historical location that it went back in time to tell you about through flashbacks and stuff, and I really loved that. But the whole book, just I couldn't love it because the narration was terrible. She had so many point of view characters that it just made the whole thing too confusing. The point of view characters she had didn't have enough of a voice to make them distinctive from each other. So you were like, oh, which one is this again when you were reading it? And that really bothered me. Like, you have to be so good at writing narrative style if you're going to use so many different narratives, like someone like George R.R. Martin, who makes them so different. And she didn't do that, so I found it really difficult. Whereas with this one, she's only got 3 point of view characters. It's a lot easier to understand and get yourself into, so I'm definitely enjoying this a hell of a lot more than the other one. And I'll definitely be continuing and finishing it. So yeah, there's that one. They were all the books that I read during the Buzzword Readathon. If you took part, comment down below what you read. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!